What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and this week we have another Cloud being released, Advent Children Cloud, alongside Tifa, who's getting some buffs, and we have a whole event going on with that, along with a free 7-star unit that you guys could pick out of the old Final Fantasy VII units, and I'm going to tell you which one I think you should choose, so let's get into it. Alright guys, no, for everybody asking, I did not quit FFBE. Everybody talks about how my rank doesn't change. Guys, I play these events how I want to play these events and how much I want to grind these events. I've been playing this game for 4 years now. I grind enough in the events to get what I want to get by, and I promise from the last, 2 months, it seems like there hasn't been anything too exciting besides Dark Visions. And with Dark Visions, I have been, I did do Dark Visions until, all the cheaters popped up. And then I was like, what's the point? So this is where I was on all of that. So moving on down, we are getting, I am so excited for this. I've been reading a lot of people talk about how they're not excited for it because of Neo Visions. But Cloud, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Cloud is a baller. We're going to talk about why. And then we're also going to talk about his TMR and STMR and why they are great. We also get Tifa, which she's going to be an unknown until we get the data mined to see how strong she's going to be. And then we have Yazoo and Laz. I hope I'm saying those names right. I've only watched Advent Children twice. I really need to rewatch it after playing the remake, because I need to make sure I have all the story right in my head about what's going on. So moving on down, there are going to be the it looks like the average step up that we've come to expect moving into the Neo Vision. See, I was always wondering why these step ups were pretty good, right? They were always pretty good, and they've been shoveling out the CG units at a super fast pace, and we've kind of learned why now, and that's because of the whole Neo Vision thing coming out, which, by the way, guys, I'm super excited for after they revealed everything. So we're talking about Cloud, AC Cloud, and honestly, guys, I understand why some of you guys may not want to pull for him, or maybe you're not as excited because of the new Neo Vision Cloud. But in the end, this TMR, look at this Super Trust Mastery reward. Fusion Sword. Attack 190, activate Limit Break version 5, boost LB damage. So for anyone out there who is a LB user, who wants to use an LB user, this sword is absolutely bonkers. I mean, this thing is going to be great for you. If you wanted to be doing LB damage, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, my favorite thing in this game are the users like Esther, King Rain, and now Cloud, Noctis, who use their LB mostly for their damage, because I love the animations, and I love pumping up the LB. It's just my favorite strategy that there is, and it is quite simple. But for some reason, I've always really enjoyed that, chaining up the LBs and stuff, so that's why I really like it. And then the Super Trust Master reward is going to be Courage to Move On, attack 60%, and boost LB damage. It is going to be an upgrade from, everything else you have when it comes to LB damage, in the Trust Mastery form. So again, he's everything that you would want in an LB damage. That's what he's going to be, by the way. You're going to get his LB, then you're going to use it, then you're going to triple cast, and then you're going to use his LB, and then do something and use his LB. Again, it's the same playstyle we've heard time and time again, but this time it's Cloud. So for me, I definitely want him on my team. He is a turn 2 dynamite bombshell. I want to use him in Dark Visions. Hopefully they get all those cheaters fixed and they get that bug fixed that people were using. And don't use it, you'll get banned. I'm hoping that all the people that use it get banned if they used it maliciously. And I honestly have been looking for this character for a long time. So we're going to talk about why I'm going to be pulling for him and what I think when I think Neo Visions is and stuff like that at the end of the video. But I'm still very excited for Cloud. He's going to be doing a lot of damage, even with the Esper units out. He's going to be contending, and it's turn 2 damage, which is what you really want in Dark Vision. So if Dark Vision is something you really love, Cloud's actually really good for it. Moving on to Tifa, again, she's going to be like that, unknown until we see what those global upgrades are on her. But I think her sprite looks amazing. I think it looks much better than her original one. You guys can let me know in the comments below how you feel. STMR is Unfaltered Fist. Fill LB gauge every turn and boost attack by 80% when equipped with Fist. So this is an 80% attack materia that you can use on true dual wield users who are going to have fists on. That's essentially what I see this as. So nothing too crazy, kind of niche, because you have to use the fist, but it's okay. The Trust Master reward is actually her gloves, attack 45, boost activation rate of counter skills, and boost equipment attack when equipped with a single weapon. So it has a little, it's attack 45. We're used to having an attack and then boost. I think it's equipped when a single weapon is equipped with both hands, so true double hand attached to it. But it also has the added counter buff up, so it adds to the counter abilities. I don't think it's anything too crazy to get your hands on personally. Like you have to get it for your builds because a lot of you guys probably already have this materia slot filled in, or this, excuse me, accessory slot filled in with something like that. But it's okay and it's decent, right? If you pull one, you're probably going to end up getting it with a TMR Moogle. So again, we're not going to go too much into Tifa's kit here in this video. You know, we have to see what her changes are going to be to see how much they boost her up, to see how good she's going to contend and where you can actually see using her. With Dark Visions coming out, it's going to be, dude, these guys right here, look at this. This is a cool ass sprite. It's really just going to change, you know, how you think about units, because Dark Visions is going to be like the big thing you're hoping to fight besides the trials, and we're gonna have to wait and see if they bring a new game mode along to us down the road. So their Trust Mastery is going to be Velvet Nightmare, attack 130, Dark Elemental, activate Hound's Protection, boost attack by 20%, and fill LB gauge every turn. 130 Dark Elemental gun, if you need to have Dark attached to somebody that can put guns on, it's not too bad. So it has just niche uses, but at the same time, I kind of want to have it get an item world up, and it's a 4-star base. So if you're summoning on this, I would end up trying to get that gun and get an item world up, just in case you need to use Dark Element, because it has a high attack stat on it with attack 20% on the side, which is great. And then they'll be up every turn is whatever. I'm just not the biggest fan of that. Moving on, we do have Mirror's Edge. You know what I'm talking about with that, right? Midgar's Edge is going to be the King Mog event, and we're going to be able to get our hands on Kadaj, which Kadaj was the, I guess all three of them were like the main bad guy that goes to Sephiroth, but Kadaj was always the leader, in my opinion, the guy I looked to when it came to the villains. That's the guy I was looking at, and he is not a unit to miss if you're looking for somebody, you know, for free that you can mess around with. Kadaj is actually going to be pretty good. I'm going to say this, I hope I say it right, Soba. Hopefully, attack 174, and this is his STMR, which you can get for free from the King Mog. Activate Advent Divinity, boost attack when HP falls below a certain point. You're gonna get a katana for free that has 174 attack on it, okay? Astronomically great, right? Like for free. That's what I'm saying. For a free item, you just get it for farming this King Mog, and it's a Final Fantasy VII event. It's gonna be great to get your hands on. And then we have Mother Seeking Heart, boost LB gauge fill rate, boost equipment attack when armed with 2 one-handed weapons. So it's a free, again, you have to farm, but a free true dual wield with LB gauge up. Yes, please. Fill rate up. Yes, please. This guy right here, and the guy is packing a punch as well. One of the better, like, we get some and they're not that great, like the Final Fantasy IX, but then the Final Fantasy X unit was great. Now we have Kadaj from the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, who is also great. Good Trust Mastery Award, great STMR. Definitely a unit you want to be farming up. You guys get church flowers to trade in, which is kind of cute. We can get Cloud's Close. For all of you Cloud's Close sniffers out there. Attack 24, defense 32, not the greatest thing in the world. And then we get Dual Hound, activate Two-Headed Hound, boost physical damage against beasts. It's a 103 fist weapon that has Beast Killer, which is going to be pretty good. Not the best, but you know, if you're really trying to put all that Beast Killer on somebody, it's a good option for having over 100 attack for that. And you get it for free, so I would definitely pick that up. Look at this cast of characters right here that you get the 100% bonus set, but let's check and see what we get from the King Mog. So it's going to be the 2 5-star bases and the free unit they give away, and then it looks like we can have Aerith, Sephiroth, Zack, Red 13, Yuffie, excuse me, Vincent. I was about to say Red 13 again on Vincent. What's wrong with me? And then the new 4-star unit as well. And you guys are going to be able to use Barrett and Kate Sith. So this right here, this King Mod should be easy for a lot of people to get done with. Look at all this cast of characters from Final Fantasy VII that a lot of us should have. So we can get that all those sweet rewards from there, including that awesome character Kadaj, which I think everybody should get. The unit intro quest, as we know, is just going to be able to show off his LB and show how cool he is, and you can kind of test him out. Brahm's Castle is going to be the Valkyrie profile, and I was not around for the Valkyrie profile collab, dude. It was so bad, bro. Those units, geez Louise. We're going to be able to get a... like, I don't know, a spear weapon that has 120 attack. You really want to go in there and get those tickets, because I feel like the base tickets, and I've been bitching about this for a while, but the base tickets seem to be disappearing more and more. We're going to have a new fight with the big old Cactuar, the Mustache Man, and his different Hornets are going to do different things, but as I've heard from people, this is going to be a really, really easy trial, where a lot of people out there who are powered up, who are, you know, on meta, are just going to be able to 2-shot it, 3-shot it. It's not going to be that big of a deal to you anyway. However, you do get Gigantor's Mustache, defense 35, HP 30%, and boost water resist by 50%. I think it is something you want to have in your back pocket. You know, when we're experiencing these Dark Vision battles, and I've always been preaching the elemental resist thing, having 50% on an accessory that also gives you nice defensive stats, I like that a lot. So you definitely want to pick that up. It's not something just to overlook. They're talking about a login bonus for beginners. Like if you're just coming back, you're going to get a 5-star select ticket to go in here and pick these units up. So if you're a beginner, make sure you get a hold of that. I do not think that applies to anybody else but people who are a beginner at the game, so sadly that won't be for us veterans. The login bonus for Advent Children is here. You guys can check out all this stuff, and this is where we're gonna get, you need to make sure you're logging on and doing the dailies, because you're gonna get coins in order to exchange for, where is it at? This right here, right? Yes, the exchange shop for Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. If you look at those units there, you're going to be able to exchange for a unit and then its prism. This can help you in so many different ways, right? How to get summon coins. Make sure you guys read this. You get this and exchange that. So we're going to say UP can be acquired through the FF7 login bonuses. So it looks like you don't even have to do dailies. I was assuming it'd be like FF14 with those dailies, but it's not. And you get to pick one of these units and a prism of your choice and use it how you want. Incredibly cool to be giving away, because again, it's an STMR, a 7-star unit for you to use, or how I think you should be preparing is for a Neo Vision unit. If you're going to be playing the game, if you don't know what Neo Vision units are, you really need to check out my other video or do some research on Neo Vision. It's the next step up in like awakening when it comes to units in FFBE. And for older units, like, so units are just going to come out and be Neo Vision, like the new Cloud, like you just pull him and he's a Neo Vision unit. But for older units like Tifa, Red 13, and then the original Cloud is also going to get that, and a lot of other units are too. You need 4 of them, or you need to have a 7-star that has the STMR made, right? So you could prepare yourself for Tifa, Red 13, or Cloud's Neo Vision. You can get, essentially you have 2 of them here, right? You have the unit they're going to give you, and then you get the Prism, and that can prepare you for the Neo Vision meta that's coming. And the thing about it is, a lot of people are speculating it's going to be like a year to a year and a half, not a year and a half, but like 9 months, I've been reading. I think it's going to be way sooner than that. I think the Neo Vision meta is hitting global within the next like 4 months. I think they've been pushing out these CG units like candy, trying to get, you know, make sure we have them in the meta, but also trying to get a little bit of money out of them before they shake things up. Because honestly, for me and a lot of players, the game has become a little mundane, and they're trying to shake it up with the Neo Vision. They want that to come to global ASAP. From the looks of how they're releasing the schedule, it's sped up, etc. They're kind of skipping over some units we haven't seen, so that just all tells me that be ready for Neo Visions. A Tifa, if I had to choose between Tifa or Red 13 out of the 2 I'm picking here, I'd go with Tifa. I think she's the better Neo Vision unit from what I've looked at. So that's going to be up to you. Do your own research. Cloud will be releasing, the Neo Vision will be releasing soon. So you can kind of hold off and maybe do some Neo Vision, the old Cloud, I guess original Cloud Neo Vision, because they do have a new Cloud that's from the remake. He has his own Neo Vision, like he is actual Neo Vision Crystal, where it, you know, this Cloud right here that you can see. It's gonna get confusing because there's so many clouds, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. I also talk really fast. I'm sorry about that. That's just how my mouth works. So that's just how I am, guys. And then you're gonna have the exchange shop, like we talked about always, with these banners going on. And so in closing here, yes, I will be going for Advent Children Cloud. It will be my first full stream in a long time. I'm finally over being a little bit of a crybaby with my full success in FFVE. I'll be over it now. I'm happy to go back in and try my luck here on this banner. My plan, honestly, is to get one UOC him. And then go and just use an STMR Moogle on him. I think that his TMR and STMR are well worth it for me, and that's my plan with that. If I get some Tifas along the way, that'll be nice, and we'll see what happens. So, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're going to be going for the Neo Vision meta with those picks. Are you going for Red 13 or Tifa? Subscribe here on YouTube for more FFBE content. I'm not quitting FFBE. I just have to put it to the side. I'm playing 3 different games right now, and the game just hasn't been that exciting to me, all right? Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Claic Yuzolt, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.